Hey, I'm Totomesu, and it's time for some Super Mario Land. Probably no one would have seen this coming. So, this is pretty much the game that got me interested in video gaming in general. It's the first, not only the first Mario game I played, but the first video game I played entirely. So, it's also probably still my favorite. You'll notice there's some differences between a lot of the stuff in this game and the Super Mario Bros. Series. For example, you saw I got a heart instead of a 1-up mushroom. And what I just got now isn't a fireball, or fire flower. I don't shoot fireballs, I'm shooting Superballs. If you look here, the difference is they bounce off the walls and they can collect coins too, so that actually might be even more helpful than the regular fire flower from Super Mario Bros. But yeah, I think the Nintendo company did a lot of things right when they made this game, and I don't think it has the attention that, or maybe the publicity that I think it should have gotten. So I'm going to be playing it here, and hopefully, if you haven't played it, you'll at least want to try it when I'm done. So, another thing I think they did really good is the music for this game. You saw that little can mix there, and then I think this tune here is a really nice soundtrack to start off the game. So, yeah, at the end of each level that isn't a boss level, you have a chance at playing a little bonus game. So that's a little addition that Super Mario Bros. Didn't have. You have a chance at winning some lives or getting a super flower. So yeah, one thing that stays the same from... Oh man, almost thought I was going to get hit there. One thing that stays the same from Super Mario Bros. Is the inability to backtrack. You can't go back. Once the screen scrolls, you gotta stay there. But other than that, there's not really too many similarities between Super Mario Land and a lot of other Mario games. One of the major differences probably would be, I'd have to say, the enemies. I don't know if hardly any of the enemies in Super Mario Land have made any reappearances in any games later on. So I guess I would like to see more of that, but I know I'm kind of biased. One of the main complaints about this game a lot of people had is how small a lot of the sprites and blocks are. For example, I think this is probably the only game that has 8x8 pixel like blocks and Mario when he's small, because all the other games have like 16x16 pixels. So I guess I will agree it's kind of hard to see at first, at least, but I think I pretty much get used to it, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But for what it's worth, I think Super Mario Land did a very good job with the utilities they... Oh man, I guess that's good. They did really good with the utilities they had to make a good game, because, I mean, the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, you know, it's not in color, and it didn't have very many like styles of gray to use. You only had like, I think, 3 or 4 colors, so it wasn't, they didn't have that much to work with, but they still managed to create a really fun game. Oh, I forgot to show you the secret on top. Well, I'll show you. I didn't really learn about this one until recently. If I can get there. Yeah, there you go. It's a little invisible block with an elevator, and if I had gotten one earlier in the stage, it would have led to a lot of coins up top, but this one leads to this pipe. I think this music here is remixed in, is it the Haunted House stage of Super Mario Land 2? Anyway, yeah, Super Mario Land 2 was the only one that really had only game that really had anything to do with this game. Super Mario Land 3 was more Wario. It's a good game though. Another thing I think they did really good with this game is the whole atmosphere. I mean, you don't see too many like Egyptian style stages or kind of Oriental style stages. I think this is the only Mario game to have really those themes going on in some of its levels. So I think this game was ahead of its time in a lot of things. I think this part right here is kind of paying a little bit of homage to, I wonder if I'll be able to beat him to Super Mario Land 1, where you have the little platform with a boss on it instead of Bowser. But you got, is it King? I think it's King Tokatoka or something is this guy's name. Don't ask me how I know that. It's probably wrong. Oh, almost made it under. Well, I think that, I don't know if that was my first step, but I'm doing okay. And maybe not so much now. Alright, third try. Oh, another interesting thing about this game, you didn't just have one midpoint to each level. I think they had there were several different areas that you could respawn at when you die. There, I made it. Yeah, also this was the first this was Daisy's first appearance in a Mario game. I think she's the only character other than Mario that really made it out of the Super Mario Land series and had any more action after that. So you have a little Super Mario Bros. 1 style cutscene here. Oh, it's not Daisy. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? So yeah, I think I'm probably going to pause this right after this instead of just cutting off in the middle of a... Oh, nice. Instead of just cutting off in the middle of next world, because there's probably not enough time. So this was Tatenga playing Super Mario Land.